This is a diagram called the choice point. It was developed by Russ Harris, who's one of the core folks in ACT, and it has a lot of different uses, helping to map out our clients' problems, what they're struggling with, helping them identify sources of suffering, and then formulating an ACT approach to addressing those problems. All day long, we as humans are engaging in action. We're behaving. We're going to work. We're interacting with our colleagues. We're having conversations with our partner. We're doing laundry. We're playing with our kids. Whenever we are kind of acting in ways that are consistent with the life that we want, we're behaving like the person that we want to be, we consider those towards moves. That's when we're living consistently by our values, we're using skills, etc. And when life is going pretty well, it's typically pretty easy to choose towards moves. However, when life is challenging, whenever we're faced with kind of challenging situations, which of course is inevitable, we can tend to get kind of hooked by difficult thoughts and feelings that show up and act in ways that are not necessarily consistent with the type of person that we want to be, or do things that are not in alignment with the life that we want. And from an ACT perspective, when we are fused with unhelpful thoughts or judgments, and when we're acting in ways to avoid feeling painful emotions, kind of acting in ways that are not in alignment with our values, that is what creates distress, creates suffering. So right here in the middle, it says mindful pause. The reason for that is when life is incredibly challenging, when things are really painful, the first thing that we need to do is to pause, to stop. And this kind of STOP acronym, I think, is a really helpful summary to kind of help talk to our clients about, that sums up kind of what we're doing through the ACT approach. So the first thing to do is to slow down, to get grounded. Slow down your breathing, press your feet flat onto the floor to acknowledge the painful reality that you're dealing with. And then to take note, to notice the thoughts and feelings showing up, to notice where you are and what you're doing. And then you can open up, you can make room for these thoughts and feelings, allow that discomfort to be there. And then we can clarify our values and take values-guided action.